major accomplishment, right? Right. But I'm finding out that my purpose is greater than my book. I have a message in my book. I want to share about love and relationships and give hope to the middle-aged woman who still wants to be married. There's still hope out there for those ladies. But it's a bigger conversation. The bigger conversation is there's a statistic that says that 65% of black women will never get married. I say that's a lie from the pit of hell.
Wow.
It's about relationships. It's about building our community. It's about building the kingdom. So when we're single and we're a unit of one, it's hard to do that. You can make it, and you do all right. But sometimes you want somebody to do that with. So when we look at our community, African Americans, Africans in America, black folks, us, y'all, using, right? So many of us are living our lives as individuals. I'm speaking now just as parties of one. Whether you're in a marriage or if you're by yourself, we just operate in isolation, and it's time out for that. We, as the Kanuni tribe, we believe that it's time for those of us who want to get involved to get involved. We say get involved, get connected, help us build. We see the news, we read the reports, we lose people every day. I don't know about your social media feed, but mine, I see a missing sister somewhere in this country every day. Y'all seeing those posts? Folks are starting to report it. It's been going on, but our women are being snatched left and right. Our brothers being shot left and right. So we're saying this is a season that we have to capture. We don't have time for another season to turn and not do anything. So we as the Kanuni tribe, we're committed to doing cultural events in the city or partnering with others that are doing community events in the city because we know that we need to get our young people. Ashe? Y'all see the sisters out here in the store. Y'all see the brothers out here in the store. And if you like me, sometimes we act like we don't know them. They are kinfolk, whether we know that or not. But if it's to be, it's up to we. I say if it's to be, it's up to me. I take that as a challenge, that this season is short. We don't have time to wait. This is bigger than a calendar. This is bigger than New Year's Eve or 2020. But we're on a mission. It's a purpose that we have as a tribe to get connected, get people involved. And we ask you all to help us build. Ashe.
Next.
My name is Rashida Wahi, and I have a purpose. I am the orator and assistant historian of the Kanuni tribe. The Kanuni tribe has great passion for our people and our community. We want to bring cultural awareness to our community. We have a purpose. Everyone has a talent and a gift. We all have a purpose. One of the primary focuses that the Kanuni tribe will be constantly sharing, educating, and reiterating is CADES. CADES is Cultural Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. You see, we, all of us, have been infected with this virus. We do not have our original culture, so we have created a culture within a culture. I'm honored, very honored to participate in Kwanzaa this year. This is my very first time. But I most definitely want to acknowledge that I have been doing a lot of studying over the past 4 years, consistently, in and out of my sleep. I have my hair on the back of my head has been raising from the history that has been kept from us. There's a lot of information, there's a lot of history that we don't know. And I cannot be complacent and comfortable anymore in my position here as an American. I've studied a lot of things, everything from the Caribbean to Hades, the revolutions, the revolts. People have given their lives. I must not be complacent. Thank you so very much. I'm very honored to be here and to be a part of the ceremony. And for that I say, Ashe.
All right. Next on our agenda is cultural expression. I will give the audience a chance. I'd like to read a story that the creator gave me. One of our foundational principles we live by is Ubuntu. I am because we are. We are because I am. So the creator had me write a story to re-explain what happened to us. So if you guys can indulge me, I want you guys to listen to the story that the creator gave me. One day, anthropologist named Mr. Peon was visiting an African village called Collectiveville. And he saw the local children in the village playing, smiling, and having a good time with one another. That made him feel uncomfortable because where he was from, Europe, the people did not play together. They were always in competition with one another, so he decided to play a game with the children. He put a basket of fruit near a tree and told the kids that the first one to reach the fruit basket would win them all. When he told them to race down, they all took each other's hands and walked down together and sat down together to enjoy the fruit. Mr. Peon was puzzled. Why would they work together when one could have had it all? So Mr. Peon asked the children, why do you work together? The children all said together, Ubuntu, Ubuntu. I am because we are. We are because I am. How can one of us be happy if the rest are sad? This made Mr. Peon very mad. How can they work together and be so happy where there is not one winner to judge them? Because from his homeland called Europe, people don't work together and share. Every person is for themselves and are individuals, making sure that they get their needs met and not to share and work together. So Mr. Peon thought, how can I become more comfortable over here? Oh, he said, I know what I do. I'll make this collective people more like me, individuals, and have competition, so they won't work together. So Mr. Peon stole some fruit from a family to give to another family in collective land. The family that got the fruit that Mr. Peon stole, they started going from house to house to see if anyone wanted to share. The family that Mr. Peon stole the fruit from got back the fruit, and the people said, Ubuntu, Ubuntu. We are because I am. I am because we are. This made Mr. Peon more furious. So, Mr. Peon was more determined to change their culture, their way of life, and make it more like his. So Mr. Peon decided to befriend one of the younger ones who were not taught the ways of collectivity. So every day he took one kid away from the village and taught him his ways of life in the land of Europe. So after about a month of teaching the young kids a new way, Mr. Peon was ready to play his game one more time to see if he could change Collectiveville to become more individuals. So he told the children to race down. He put a basket of fruit. He told the children to race down. And the one he taught took the basket and started eating for himself. And the other children were upset. Why would he do that? So Mr. Peon took another basket and told them to race again. This time they all raced down to get the basket, hitting, kicking, screaming, and fighting each other. This made Mr. Peon very happy. And he said, European, European, which means selfish, for I'm greedy. Greedy, I am selfish. This is how the collective people became individualistic.